The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello friends, look who we have over here. Nico is back. Welcome to the Slothead Crew Live. We are back. And welcome to both of our channels, the Slot Car Dudes channel and Lucifer Raceway. I hope we earn your subscriptions today, both of us, so we'll do our utmost.
Absolutely.
How are you doing, Nico, my friend?
Very well. Recovered or recharged batteries. Already spilled a few percent of my 100% recharged batteries, but all good, all good. No, back in the saddle. I just don't find the time to do videos, but that's a different story.
It can be tough, and especially your situation now during the winter is probably even harder. So we'll try to milk you as much as possible we can during these lives, and then we'll wait for spring, and then we'll get more videos from you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So there's no pressure. It's like the slot car hobby. You do it your own way, and the same thing with the videos. It should not be a pressure or something that we feel obligated to do. It makes more sense to do it when it's fun and you have something relevant to show and tell. So
absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to show a lot, but I just don't find the time.
No, it's called life.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's but anyway, it's good to see you, and we have a new year, new cars, and there's so much going on. I mean, I guess you saw these guys mid a big release.
They did.
We got the catalog just for funsies. But there's a lot of I think they've done a good job with the cars. There's been like 2,000 different videos going through all the different cars that will come.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go through each and every one of them. That's just not. But is there any car that you are specifically eyeing out that you have thought of? Maybe that one.
I need a companion for my Ford Transit, and I think I found one.
Yes. Are you looking at the Castrol one or the one? The Castrol
is the one that triggered me. Yes, most.
Yeah, that is really the Mark I with the shorter wheelbase. I like that one. But then as well, the other one with the trailer, that's pretty interesting as well.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I like what they're doing. But for me, there was one winner. Maybe I should.
Share it.
Yeah, I'll share it. I'll just do.
But shouldn't we first of all look into the chat? We're jumping right into it. There are
You're
so many
absolutely right. Let's take a look and see. It's been so long ago since we got Joe from Herrera's Carrera, Neil, Big Oak, and Ripple. Look at that! Look at it! Yeah.
Ripple, take care. Get well soon.
Heath is here as well. Rob, what is this? It's like the Hall of Fame of slot car that showed up.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome.
The good thing is Jen can't escape. She can't run away, so.
Oh, poor thing. And Burley's here as well. Good to see you. Yeah, I hope that foot gets well really, really fast, Jen. We suffer you. You are important, always. Remember that. No matter what you said about you, I don't agree with it.
Did
I get Joe in trouble now? I hope so.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see on Monday when he comes up with the black eye.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's really good to see everybody here. And I think there's been, at least from my side, there's been quite a lot of changes. Well, a lot of changes. A big change for my track that will show. There, I got some. Yeah, might have something new car-wise to show as well. Even though I promised myself. When am I not? Oh, yeah, we can do this. When am I not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Always.
That's true, Joe. Always.
Yes, I've done some changes that have really changed the racing for me, at least, so that we can look at. And then, of course, Scalextrics. I need to share the one package that I really liked. I wonder if I can.
The Swedish package.
Exactly. I wonder if I do this. Oops.
Sorry, guys, if I keep looking down, I've got a companion here on my lap that needs a little
This one,
attention. So forgive me
Yeah,
if I keep looking down.
This one is
Oh,
pre-ordered,
yes.
the Ronnie Peterson twin pack. That's an absolute must for me. Since Ronnie Peterson is the most successful F1 driver, Swedish F1 driver ever, so, and he died tragically on Monza. So that's a pack that I need to have, and I actually have him on the track as well. Let's see, I have Ronnie himself.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if I do this. Did I show everybody my butt now? I hope I did.
Nope.
It's
Not
sweet.
this time.
No, so I made this. I made this podium, and so I have Lando Norris at second place and Max Verstappen on third place, and then on number one it's Ronnie himself. Oh, maybe I can do this.
There you go.
Put him in the spotlight.
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
actually the suit he had on one of the races, and also always had those pilot Ray-Ban glasses on. So now all he's missing the cars basically. So he doesn't have any cars. So we need to fix that. So I guess summer this year they'll be released. So I can't believe I'm saying this and doing this, but I have two electric cars that I will be modifying for racing. Well, so this is
screen. You can. I think.
Oh, so yeah, I can do this. That's right. Thank you. I need to. Yeah, thank you, Jen, for that one. I did struggle a lot getting that one in the Swedish colors, and it's one of those magnetic racing podiums. And painting the figurines, what a pain. But so I'm with you, Joe. I also say I'm not going to buy any Scalies. But then when Harry left the hobby, he had a couple of Scalies. I bought them from him, and they actually drove really well. The Formula One Scalies are really, they drive really well.
Yeah.
So, and now there will be more. We got GST Racing in the house as well.
Welcome, GST.
And yeah, but then I had another accident. Well, so the other one that I'm looking to pre-order is the James Bond checker taxi, the yellow.
Okay, how come?
It just looks so cool. It's one of those New York taxis. As I just need to have one. I don't know why, but then
Unwritten slot car rule.
Yeah, I did have an accident.
Ah, Mr. Swedish, this car will never get into my house. I got into trouble. Yes, I like that.
But I caved in. I couldn't. I just had to. I just had to, because I figured because what triggered me was that in the catalog there's another livery, right?
Yes.
But
There's another one
that's
coming.
the one I want. That's the original, the kind of the Rydell's 850. That's the one I really wanted. So yeah, well, so I got it. But I tell you, it drives like a dog. It can't handle any R1 curves or the hairpin. It just tips over.
Okay.
But it's untouched, so I'm going to spend some time with it during the weekend and try to get the weight lower down on it. I mean, the tires are not trued. I haven't done anything to it, so I'm going to true the tires, get the weight lower down, add some tungsten putty, depending on where it makes sense, and then we'll see. So, Bose, yeah, never say never. Yeah, I've learned that one the hard way.
To be honest, I was just waiting for that moment, because I knew it's gonna happen. I knew it.
I tried to be strong, but I failed. At one point, I was planning on keeping it secret and just drive it on, dark Wednesdays, but so you wouldn't be able to laugh. But yeah. Oh, okay. So you got a couple of scaling Cadillac V Series R, yeah. So I'm going to spend some time on this one because it's so top heavy. It's just crazy. It's just.
Of course. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the details on it. It looks fantastic. So I guess I have to change my mind a little bit on scaly cars. What does Joe want? That would be a running mate for my Volvo sedan. Oh, yeah. You have the green Volvo. That's one.
My CX. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but maybe I get the second Volvo that when it comes out, the new one with the other livery. Then I at least have two of those, and then you can run a BTCC race with Volvos only.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, I can't. I normally drive around, somewhere between. Oh, here we go. We got B-Rad in the house, and yeah, and the.
Hi, B-Rad.
Yeah. You still got the cat in your lap?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
Mr.
Yeah.
One-Eyed Pirate. There you go.
Oh, so cute. He's so cute. Yeah, no, so that's, I might get into those. But I do have, so which ones are you looking for?
I've got the green SCX, the Spanish Electrics one, which is the sedan. Yeah. Where
and Joe has the blue one.
Joe's the blue one, yeah. Yeah. So those, I mean, they're really good looking, to my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. But no, so the Volvo now, I normally do a lap somewhere between 4-5 seconds on my track. This one goes in 7 seconds and 7.6 seconds. So it's like way off. But it's a
Sounds
different
like
type
a lot
of
of
drive.
work. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot to do. Or I do a Morgan Freeman and drive Miss Daisy in it on Sundays.
You'll change. Yeah. You see and get some figurines maybe for the back seat, for the second row. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I'll put a picture of myself when I wake up with a hungover. I look like an old lady then.
Ooh, fishing for compliments. Ooh.
Yeah, B-Rad noticed the kitty. We were just talking about the B-Rad before we went live. I said you're another crazy cat guy like we are.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. You have a parts list if you're interested in making. Oh, absolutely. Discord it ASAP. And who shows up? If it's not Das. Good to see you. We did mention you as well before we went live.
Yes, we did. Well, we talked about nearly everybody. So
yeah, we did. Hey, good to see you. So what cars are you looking for that caught your interest on this Scalectri?
At the moment, only the Castrol Ford Transit, the old one. Yeah.
Yeah, to
So
go with your
far,
fly transits.
to go with my Fly Transit, so like old comparison, old to new. That's at the moment the only one I can remember. There were so many cars. Plus, I've just today seen that SRC, the Spanish brand, also issued what they are gonna bring out,
Yeah,
and this also is massive.
yeah, but it's a little bit different. So that
It
there's
is different.
yeah, so there's a lot of I looked at that as well. There's a lot of interesting ones there. So
Oh yes.
it's
Plus, one thing I think that will rock it with SRC. That is the Audi Quattro S1.
oh yeah.
And this is gonna sell like hell. Spain only, not to talk about the rest, you know, of the world.
Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy party. The
Oh
slots
yes,
in May. That's gonna be crazy, and I'm doing all I can now. I mean, you just announced that you're going. I have some issues I need to sort out first. I do some consulting both for the Air Force and I do workshops for lighting, but I still do some for the Air Force, which I'm trying to cut down. And I did a little bit too much last year, so my accountant warned me that I will owe the tax authority both sales tax and regular tax. So he's gonna hopefully count it out next week, so I know ballpark how bad the damage is. And I don't want to touch my savings for my retirement because it's so cool. I have a budget for it, so I'm trying to avoid working as much as I can and use the money for that. But
decent stuff.
yeah, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure I can't see myself not being there. I mean, because that's a dream, you know. I got two bucket list places. One is the UK Slot Festival, and then second one is Austria. Go to see you, and then see the Carrera World and so forth. So those are the two. Oh, yesterday it leaked off that Carrera will release a Ford Mustang. Yeah, next week is the toy fair. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There are always a couple of bloggers that report from it, like what's it, Voitsberg?
Yes.
Voitsberg
The
Racing.
Austrian one. Yeah, yeah.
So he will be there, and then so there are a couple of that will.
Slot blog, DE, I think.
Yeah, but I can't remember. Was he there last year? Maybe he was.
I think so. Not 100% positive, but I think so. Yeah. So yes,
but there'll be enough.
Yeah, there'll be. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what damage there will come from Carrera cars we have to have. But yeah, well.
Oh yeah, and as Bo mentioned it, I saw the pre-announcement from Carrera as well, and I saw that there is also one Porsche livery coming out, an add up to the Macau one, and this is gonna be greenish, I think.
Oh, that I like. I don't think I have a green car.
Dragon one.
Yeah, I need to have a green
you need
car.
To check it out. Yep, yep.
Yeah. So we'll check it out. Yeah. So right now I'm going to spend some time with the Volvo, and then of course I have nine cars that are broken that I need to fix. They all need different types of love. One, I was racing and all of a sudden one braid fell off. It's like, well, how I crashed it and one braid fell off. So, but yeah, so there's a lot of super glue and spare parts that will go into those.
Okay. So who will be your dealer of choice to order from, or you're gonna?
I've already ordered. What is it called? Slotfund.de.
Slotfund.de, yes.
Slotfund.de, yeah. So he actually got the order, and he delivered 2 weeks ago, and all that was in the box was 10 guides. And there was a little slit on the box, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, where? Because I had the digital chips, I had magnets, tires, and like a whole bunch. So they all disappeared on the way to Sweden. So out of like 10 things, I got one item, the guides. Yeah. So, but
Joe wants to. Sorry.
Yeah, and then when he said, okay, we fixed that, we ship a new one with those items that were missing, and then of course he was out of stock on some of us, so now I have to wait until he gets back on stock. So
Joe wants to know, how did it come off?
Well, I crashed it, and there was one braid on the track and one was still stuck on the car. That's all the information I have. Now you know as much as I know. But I think it must have gotten stuck somewhere, and it kind of pulled off the braid from the hole. It's one of those guys when there's no grub screw holding it, so I'm going to put in a small grub screw and tighten it.
Okay, yeah.
The hole was, I guess, probably too big, because I run on pretty thin braids. So that's it, and that's that. And B-Rad says hello to everyone. So everyone, please confirm and take the hello from Brad. And he made, well, by the way, Brad just did a fun video yesterday. I think, was it yesterday or the day before? Recently, with an update on he's building a Carrera track.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Yeah, and he's painting the corners and everything. So it looks really. And he had the what was the green car? Was it a BRM?
Yes.
The old F1 that looked really nice. So he had some nice cars as well. So
any new cars that you got?
Me? Well, I got the Volvo. Yeah. That's bad enough, I think.
That's big news enough. Yes.
Yeah, and then
especially
I have
for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I still need to take my big pillow and hide behind it and be in shame. But I have the Audi R18 from Slothead. The one I got right before Christmas, but I'm waiting for parts, and those are also in that box from slothfun.de. So I'm still waiting for it. So
okay.
I wonder what he's eating.
Well, I got myself the BRM 911 RSR. There was 3 cars coming out, 3 Porsches. One with a Sunoco livery. One is yellow.
Blue, yellow.
Yeah, the Sunoco would have been my number 2 choice. But the one I got was a silver martini one.
Oh, nice.
And I hit on that one. And my dealer of choice got it in the first wave now. So
what's your dealer of choice?
And my dealer of choice is a local guy who just registered as a toy sales, which you can without any problems here in Austria. And so he gets the information from various dealers and producers, and I can pre-order with him without any problem. And he just calls me and says, yeah, it's here. It costs this and this, and ready for pickup. So, and that works really well. So
yeah. No, I normally order from Slothfun.
I took it to the.
Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, no. So I normally order from.
I already took it to the track.
Okay. Yeah, and it runs well.
Now you go. And it runs very well. Yes. Sorry, you go.
Yes, for those of you who wonder, there's a little bit of lag on Nico's internet. I don't know if the cat is sitting on the internet cable or.
Could be.
Could be, yeah. No, so it's either slothfun.de. I really like his store, and he's very speedy, very fast. He did make one mistake on the packaging of the last, but that's the only small. But if there's something, there's no hassle, no arguing. It's just he fixes it right away. He's fantastic, very very good guy. And so like, but then also Slot Car Union in France.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he has been very, very helpful, and so he's very good. Yeah, so Brad is the digital temptation was too strong to resist. Good on you, Brad. Join the digital revolution and have fun. And then you can be part of the Slot Sync racing as well with your Carrera track, because that is just so much fun. I have unfortunately not been able to race any, but I think I'm going to race today and this weekend, get my laps in. Okay, here we go, Roma, the Sintao Porsche.
Sounding good. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, limited 917. Oh, is the BMW M1 in Kenwood livery as well, the 124 scale? Because I have the 132 scale of that car, but I haven't seen it.
I think so, yes.
I haven't seen the 124. Look at Nico now. I guess you can you see it as I see it? He's like 4 by 4 pixels. He looks like Super Mario from 1984. Yeah, now we're back again.
But the sounds is still okay, or?
Yes, sound is
not?
good. And that's also one thing that happens. That's how all these video algorithms, they always prioritize sound first. Picture can go, but sound stays. So sound is normally the last thing they get rid of. But if you, well, I might as well show some changes that I've done on my track. I'll do this, and I'll take the whole frame.
Please.
Take the whole frame and take off this camera here. Now I'm all mobile. Woo! Everybody gets seasick now. No, in the past I had like a wall of cars here in the middle. So I had a whole wall. Now I only have the garage, the cars that need to be fixed. So those. The Revo slot is always there because he will never be done. And there's a sideways Lamborghini, NSR. There's the Scale Auto, the white kit that I did. A couple of NSR Martinis, they've been racing hard. They're dead soldiers. The sideways Ferrari 296s, and then of course Slothead. Yeah, no, so now it's much more open, so it's easy to see everything when you're standing here and racing. So all the cars are now here. So I put them in shelves. So I got one for analog cars, and then I got the digital cars. And then it's very easy just to pop it open to race. And up here, I got my Slot Sync racing cars. So these are the ones that I race Slot Sync with. And there's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Picture I took in Ukraine when he scored a goal. I was taking pictures of him. Made a little enlargement. Yeah, so that's it. And then of course...
Swedish football player, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then this guy, he lives somewhere here. And I built this 3D pit wall, but I haven't painted it yet, so I need to do some painting. It has the board, and I got figurines that I need to paint as well. But anywho, let's get this away. Get this away. So that's what's happened here, and it's a lot more fun racing now with the cars away, because I basically blocked two out of 4 lanes for me. So, and yeah. There'll be a lot of racing. I need to fix those cars. I need to fix the Volvo. I need to get started with Slotsync. I've already lost like 2 weeks and need to get busy with that again. I raced a lot when it was beta and it was for free, and then I paid for it and I raced nothing. That's how we spell stupid in Swedish. Let's see, what did we miss? The limited Porsche is reduced in price by Carrera. Oh,
What would be your bucket list for Gain for the UK Slot Car Festival?
oh, I think first of all, to have a lot of fun. Just meeting everybody, meeting you, meeting Pete, Das, Lee, etc., and all the others that will show up in the festival. Just be able to say hi to them. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then find some odd cars. You know, they will have so many strange cars there that we can't you can't get. Now we're losing. See if we get some voice. Over to you,
Absolutely.
Austria.
I don't know. Austria, 1 point.
Yeah, Wyoming, 2 points. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Nico is blurry.
Exactly. I'll do the standard thing and drop out and come back again. Can you
Do that. Do that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he had a couple of drinks. That's why he's blurry. His face is blurry. He had too many beers.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah. And
The
Benny.
camera maximum, not me.
Welcome, Benny.
Welcome,
Yeah,
Benny. Hey.
Yeah. No, you get disconnected now. Fix your thing now. A lot of snow. Where is that? Here in Sweden, we got a lot of snow all year around. So almost. We have 2 winters. We have a green winter and we have a white winter. That's how it works here. And of course, the snow is fun. What does Bo has to say here? The Tsingtao is a Chinese beer. Oh, okay. There we go. Did not know that. I thought it was like a bank or something. I don't know why I thought that, but anywho. So how are people doing with their Slotsync racing? Are you all signed up for it? If you're not and you have a Carrera track, sign up, join the fun. It is a lot of fun, and I have just not done any racing the first 2 weeks because due to reasons. It's been busy times. Had to help a friend. But anyway, I'm back on track. So now when we're done here, I'm going to start putting in some miles on my Slotsync racing, and also I've got some spare parts to get some of my cars a little bit more competitive, because there are some guys in there that I don't know what they are driving, their cars are driving on, because they're just like rockets. I'm not even close, but it's fun anyway, even if you're not close. I compete against myself. Oh, look at that! The endurance challenge starts in 10 minutes. Okay, so we have to be really quick. We have to talk fast. We'll see if we can get Nico back before we lose HSF. So, what about you guys? Any cars that you've been eyeing out in the launches that we've seen, both from Scalextrics and SCX? NSR did launch some. The hypercar, I guess, is something that Joe's gonna get ready and racing with that. He's all gone semi-professional now, Joe, with the racing. I'll probably get a couple of those hypercars as well from NSR just to. They looked. I saw he was. Oh, you already pre-ordered that one, you little dog. Dang it, I haven't done that. I haven't put any pre-orders on it. I need to do that. Because it looked really fast. When he was taking them for a test run, the first laps, it looked absolutely amazing. NSR hypercars, yeah, maybe. I know what maybe means. That means no if Jen hears, and hell yeah when we hear it. So, gotcha, yo. You're all good, all good. B-Rad, you found a small hobby store that has a bunch of Carrera cars for a good price. There we go, excellent. Grab them. Not by the Trump way, but add them to your collection. That's what I was supposed to say. Because when you find the Carrera cars, you know, you can get them run pretty well if you give them a little bit of love. They can run really, really well. I was a little bit hesitant to Carrera cars for a while. It's like, oh, you gotta be a Slothead or NSR or Scale Auto to be able to race it. But I've had a lot of fun with my Carrera cars. I kind of rediscovered them. I've done some, you know, changed some axles and wheels and tires, and all of a sudden they're really fun cars. And especially with friends around, you know, if you all have similar type of Carrera cars running against each other, it's a lot of fun. So, and my track is,
again.
You're back, Nico. You're look at that.
It's looking better now.
Yeah, absolutely. Your sound is a little bit cracking up, but we can hear you, so that's good enough. Don't change anything, because you might lose it.
Not again.
Yeah, but it's
okay.
I've seen, you know, Marty is testing a lot of things for all the streams that he's going to do in the future. So he's been trying all different kinds of boards and cameras and microphones and what have you. So there's a lot of things. Hard to make it run properly. After I get a couple, yeah, please do share that. But that would be so much fun. They're dependable enough, you know. Don't make them too good. Now I'm using the Atom Mini Pro, and that works really well. I do all the sound and everything through the Atom Mini Pro, and I can switch cameras, and it's very convenient. And I think quality-wise, there is a benefit through it as well. I think it's, you know, it's made for streaming, it's made for handling video and made for handling sound and so forth. So I think the components in the Atom Mini Pro is just a lot better. Oh, there we go. You're going on the laptop now. Laptop camera. Now you no top camera. Yeah, now your sound is completely gone.
Completely?
You sound like.
Okay.
Oh, now you're back. Whatever you did, keep it.
Don't change it.
Yeah, don't change it. Sit still. Don't move. No, so there's like this whole science about getting the streams up and running and internet. I think it's 100 megabit in and out fiber going into this place because I need it. I need it because I can fire off, you know, 8K video, and I need to send it to a client so it's a lot of giga and terabytes that go back and forth my place. So
okay.
So that's what happens when you're in the guns business, guns and drugs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where the big stuff happens.
That's where the big bucks are. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a lot of fun. So so I think at least for me, 2026 started slot car wise slow, but the main reason was I had my daughter here, and I had to and I wanted to. Not had to. I wanted to take care of her and spend some time. Now she's back at university, way off. So, so now I'm back on track with my cars. I got the stream and the race on different TVs. Trying to get all the cables run for the track camera. Track cameras, yeah. All
Joe's
right,
just dropping out because he's only got 10% left on his
Joe,
mobile.
thank you for showing up. It was great to see
Thank
you.
you. Thanks
And
for
happy
being here.
racing.
Take care of Jen.
Yes. Make her breakfast and
And-
food and everything, and a pat
and
on the
leg,
head.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you got any fun plans for the weekend? Any slot car racing?
Yeah. What? Aside from working,
Oh, really? You're working all
No.
weekend?
no. Well, I'm trying to avoid Sunday, but I can't promise yet.
Oh, this one's
But
for you.
yeah, I'll definitely work tomorrow, and Sunday I have to see. So yeah, no slot car plans for Sunday, but I'll have Monday off, and this is when all the magic happens on my workbench.
Yeah.
It's going to be the only day, I guess. So, but there's a lot of racing going on at the moment. But I think we should give Benny
Yes.
some ideas back. Well, a variable power supply is always a good investment, I would say. If it's for racing or for grandchildren, yes, definitely.
Well, so
Just-
this will then
Yeah.
come in. I'll mix my newbie questioning because I'm using the Carrera control unit and I'm using the Carrera standard power supply. What's the benefit for me to get the variable power supply with my Carrera unit? And I have an axle box that I switch back and forth for analog. Why should I get a variable power supply?
So you can adjust the power to the different motors that you might use.
So how is that different from when I'm setting the speed from 1 to 10 on the control unit? Because that's also the current, right?
Exactly, but not if you go in analog mode, I guess. Can you do that in analog as well?
Yeah, you can set the track. The track will have different speeds in analog mode. And also when you're using Smart Race, the Smart Race app,
Yeah.
you can set the speed as you're tuning each individual. Is that the car, or is it the whole track? I need to. I'm going to play around with that and figure that out.
Okay, I'm gonna talk analog now because that's the thing I know best. Let's put it that way. If you have a variable power supply, you have to look out for that it's got enough amps. You can't blow anything up because amps is the power part of electricity where the motor takes what it needs. So there is not too much power. That's the volt side. But the amp side is also electricity, two parts of power. The amp side needs to be enough. You can never have enough. So that's why most of our club tracks go like with 10 or 20 amps. Because if you supply a 4-lane track, you want to have enough power on all of those lanes at the same time. Plus, that way you avoid, like on a standard Carrera analog supply, if one car drops out, you've got more power on the one that stays in. If you don't have a 2-lane power supply, you know?
Yes, so
one
you
power
have
for 2 lanes,
separate power on each lane.
one drops out, the other one
Yeah.
will have more speed or more power.
Gotcha.
So what you need is a power supply for each lane, so to say. But if you have enough power, this doesn't matter. Now the volt side is where you can blow up motors, which means normally the Carrera is with like 14.8, I think,
Yeah.
or comes with 14.8. For example, we drive our motors with 12 volts. If we
Yeah.
use the big 1 to 24 motors from Carrera, we drive them with 16, sometimes 18 volts. And I guess now I'm frozen again.
Yeah, now you're frozen, but we can hear you. So your picture will
Okay,
catch.
I'll just continue. The
Yeah,
picture is rotten, so
yeah, picture will catch up. Yeah,
hopefully.
we have comments here from Bo. He says the voltage range up to 30 volts and up to 10 ampere. And what did B-Rad? Yeah, no, I've never seen a list of the voltage for the different speed settings. Like, 10 is being 14.8 and then 8 being 12 or whatever. I have not seen that. Oh, you run 30 amps, yeah, but you run as well a lot of 124s, I guess. That's what I remember. What I understand, 124s need more amps as well. No, they only show the value on the power supply. Yeah, exactly. So full power, 14.8 volts. And then 18 volts for the 124.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, can hear you loud and clear.
Only the picture is missing, I guess.
No, we have a beautiful picture of you with a smile on your face, so that's all good.
Oh, still frozen. Okay, because
Yeah.
I can. Okay, all good, all good.
Yeah. So do you need to have a specific power supply then with the so you can pull cables to like individually to each track? Is that what you're saying, Nico? Yeah, I think there's a lot of snow in the Alps, so we can't get our communication to Nico.
Jesus.
Yeah, now we lost him. I made my Friday gin tonic. It's ready. Not too much tonic though, mostly gin. No. See if we get Nico back, because this is the area where I'm completely lost. I'm all out of box Carrera control unit, no variable units or anything. And for me, it runs for my little track. I mean, it's not the monster track, so I probably don't need that much. And I use all the cars with the same. It doesn't matter. I know some Slothead NSRs, etc. They recommend 12, but I do 14.8 on everything. Sometimes there's a little bit of smoke, but that's okay. There are people making a living of selling and making engines or motors for the cars, so got to support them and their families as well. See if one. Oh, that's interesting. That'd be a nice setup to have actually an LED showing the voltage on the track. Oh, you're on the Professor Motor power supplies. Yeah, Professor Motor, he seems to be a good dealer in the US, and now he's picking up Scalextrics as well, the distribution. Finally, you get to be able to drive some Scalextric Volvos in the US as well. I don't know if they've started shipping them yet. I haven't seen any videos of anyone playing around with this guy. Runs like a dog, but it looks good. So we'll see. We're gonna make it run smooth this weekend. Yeah, voltage display, that would be nice. Yeah, that Volvo, it looks even better in real life. It looks really good. That was the one that they launched just before Christmas, and that's kind of the original Rydell livery, which I like a lot. So we'll see. I think that one can be a interesting car to have in the collection. They're coming out with new ones. They have a full white, and then there's another racing livery in this year's, the 2026 year's catalog. But it's fun. It's yeah, you need to help it quite a lot. What did Brad say? No word on my Volvo. Yeah, exactly. I remember you made a pre-order on it, so I don't know what happens to that one. Everyone loves that Volvo. Yeah, everyone loves the Volvo. Yeah, so I like the way it looks, but now I need to, you know, learn to love it how it runs as well, or make it run so I can love it. Bo. Here we go, 143, it's 2 ampere, 124, 3 ampere, and digital is 3.5 on the prowess. Okay, gotcha. That's good to know. The distribution issue really messed up pre-orders for the Volvo. Yeah, but maybe now with Professor Motor handling it, I think it's going to be all A-okay. I want it as a rally car for me. Yeah, there are some. I think Nico and Joe, they have rally versions. They came the sedan version of it, not the station wagon. From SCX, I think they were from SCX. Really nice cars. I'm not a big rally fan. I'm more, you know, give me Formula One cars. I'll take those any day. GTs, GT3s, GT2, love them a lot. Hypercars, any Le Mans car is awesome. I guess that's where most of my cars are. There are some exceptions. I do have like some silly Mario Kart and so forth, but that's more for funsies. So you gotta have some fun as well. And but I'm pretty eclectic in my collecting. I'm not like Slothead that goes for Warsteiner and so forth, or a specific. I just, if it looks good and runs well, I like it, then I collect it. Some cars, it's only one in my collection, but that so be it. We'll see. We know Nico yet, I think, because he had some pre-show we were testing. He had some issues with his internet, and he did a restart of the router, restart the computer, everything. So it was really a hassle for him. But I guess now it's time to get started, at least for me, to get started with slot carring again. I've been off it, and it's been a bit crazy. And so, oh, here comes Nico. Let's add him to the scene. Boom. All right. We'll see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're still pixelated, but
See me?
are you downloading some naughty stuff on your internet? You have to pause the downloads. Yeah, no, I think Nico is frozen. I know it's cold in the Alps, but it's kind of ridiculous to freeze Nico like this. Now he's moving. Let's see if we can get some. No, lost him again. ECE, hello, welcome. Good to see you. I hope you guys are doing good. Oh, we're both frozen now. Well, as we seems like we are losing Nico, we did get some good stuff from him as well. Before in the first part of the show, we did talk about what's on shelves and some new cars that he's been getting, and also some of what he wants. And I think, let's see if we can get him back.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, okay, now we can hear you. That's good, that's good. That's always something. And well, so the part I dislike about the Scally Volvo is that you have to buy parts to make it run. Yes, I've understood that one as well, but I rather have a car like the Volvo where I can buy some parts and make it run well than have a Revo slot that it doesn't matter what I buy to it, it still runs like a dog. I spent hours and hours and hours, and I bought tires and wheels and everything to it, and it still doesn't run good. Then I rather take that. But that's me on my Revo Revo struggle. But I'm not giving up. I'm still keeping my 2 Revos, and I haven't started throwing them in the wall yet. Okay, now we got really good picture of Nico, and now he's gone. Yeah, exactly. It's me. Yeah, because I doubt my internet will not give up. I have plenty. I could stream in 4K if I need to, since that's what I do a lot. But anyway, Nico is lost. What happens in ECE's world? Watching the IMSA pilot challenge at Daytona. Ooh, yes, I've heard about that. That's happening this weekend, or now. That could be really interesting. I also struggle with the Revo cars, yeah. And it's crazy. I mean, they're beautiful. I love the cars, the build, the feel when you hold them and you look at them. It's fantastic. But it's just getting them to drive. No, not happening. So. Yeah, Professor Motor is the power supply. Yeah, so now right now the Volvo, I'm gonna chew the tires, do the oil, do the grease oil thing, and put some weight on it because it's so top heavy. And I think just putting some tungsten putty at on the chassis will make a massive difference. I think I got the time. It ran the best lap at 7.6 seconds on my track. Normally you should be between 4 and 5 seconds. So it has a way to go, but it's mainly tipping on every single R1 or the hairpin curves. It tips over. It's so top heavy. If I can get a little bit of weight low and to the sides, it will stop it from tipping. So I'll document that and see how much better I can make it run by chewing tires, put some grease oil maybe, and some weights if that's enough, or if I need to go further and buy some more parts. So, oh, he dropped out. But writing seems to work. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so we'll do Nico offline in the chat. I guess that's good enough. I'll be pretty much gutting the running gear on and replacing wheels. Yeah, exactly. That's probably what I need to do as well. So anyway, I will cut this short. Thank you all for showing up. Really appreciate it, and it was fun to have Nico. For those of you who missed Nico, go back to the beginning. He's all working well in the first part, and then we had some Wi-Fi issues going over the Alps to Austria. So we'll see. We'll give it a try next time Nico is available. But thank you all, Hall of Famers in the chat. You're all so much appreciated and so much fun. And with that, we have an exciting year coming. And there'll be much more updates. We'll be tuning cars a lot, and I got 9 cars in the pipeline. I'm just waiting for spare parts. They're probably, hopefully they come next week so I can get started with that. And getting the Volvo up and running. That's a fun project though. I mean, it looks good, so it'll be fun to drive. But so with that, yeah, so let's go on Discord. I'll jump over there as well right away, and we'll see how that works. Come to Slot Yard on Discord and hang with us, and we'll see what happens there. Yeah, so ECE is an affiliate. Go support. That will pay. Yeah, you got to pay the bills and the hobby. There's a lot to pay there. So everybody, thank you so much again, and I will stop with this one. Yes. So all capture that. It's a parallel into them now and choose the highest voltage range. Okay, gotcha. Bo always has so many good tips. So we like that. Appreciate that, Bo. Thank you so much. Have a great Friday and have a great weekend. And for those of you who have time, come over to Slot Yard and I'll see you there.